They don't talk about it. They don't post about it. But the super rich all followed the same hidden rules, quiet codes that separate them from everyone else. Have you ever wondered what truly goes on behind the closed doors of the world's most powerful people? It's not about the flash, the noise, or the public displays of wealth. It's about a set of unspoken habits, a different way of seeing the world. Let's start with rule number 1. Privacy is power. For the ultra-wealthy, what you don't share is more important than what you do. They don't flood social media with their every move. Instead, they curate their public image with extreme precision. Every photo, every appearance, every quote is intentional. They understand that overexposure creates vulnerability, inviting chaos and scrutiny. True power doesn't need to shout for attention. It operates quietly, behind the scenes, using privacy not as a shield, but as a strategic tool to maintain control. This leads us to rule number 2, access over ownership. You might assume the super rich own everything they use, the jets, the yachts, the villas. Often, that's not the case. They prioritize access. More importantly, when they do own assets, it's rarely in their own name. They use a complex web of trusts, holding companies, and shell entities. Why? It's about protection and multiplication. This structure shields their wealth from litigation, taxes, and public view. The real game isn't about showing off what you have. It's about controlling assets that others can't even see. Rule number 3. Information is the real currency. While most people are chasing money, the wealthy are chasing information specifically. Information before it becomes public knowledge. They invest heavily in data, hire teams of analysts, and attend exclusive, closed-door events where the real conversations happen. They know that a single, well-timed piece of information can be worth more than years of traditional hard work. It's about being ahead of the curve, making moves while the rest of the world is still catching up to yesterday's news. Rule number 4. Silence is a weapon. In a world where everyone feels the need to voice their opinion, the truly powerful often say nothing at all. Oh no. They don't get dragged into public arguments. Oh no. They don't waste energy defending themselves against critics. Come on. They simply watch, listen, and absorb. Silence is the ultimate form of control because it forces others to project their own fears and assumptions onto you. It makes them reveal their hand while you keep yours hidden. It's a power move that speaks louder than any words. Rule number 5. The network is the net worth. This isn't about collecting business cards. For the super rich, networking is a calculated art of building strategic alliances. Every dinner, every charity gala, every casual introduction is an opportunity. They understand that relationships are a form of leverage. It's about cultivating a circle of influential, reliable people who can open doors, provide insights, and collaborate on major ventures. Their connections aren't just social. They are a core, appreciating asset. Which brings us to rule number 6. Emotion costs money. The biggest financial mistakes are almost always driven by emotion, fear, greed, anger, or desperation. The wealthy train themselves to be ruthlessly logical when it comes to money. They never make significant decisions when their judgment is clouded. The moment emotion takes the driver's seat, logic goes out the window, and money usually follows. They cultivate a state of calm detachment, allowing them to negotiate and invest from a position of strength, not panic. Rule number 7: control the narrative. The powerful don't just react to stories written about them, they write the stories themselves. From their personal brand to their corporate image, they proactively shape public perception. They don't chase attention, they command it. This might involve funding their own media platforms, hiring the best PR firms, or strategically releasing information to frame events in their favor. They understand that in the modern world, the person who controls the story controls the reality. Let's talk about rule number 8. Boredom is a superpower. While the average person seeks constant stimulation and entertainment, the wealthy often embrace what others might find boring. They are masters of consistency. Their days are built around productive, repetitive habits, deep reading, strategic planning, reviewing investments, and disciplined exercise. They understand that greatness isn't born from chasing fleeting trends, but from the relentless daily execution of fundamentals. They find excitement in progress, not distraction. Rule number 9: everything is negotiable. For the super rich, a price tag is merely a suggestion. A contract is just a starting point for a conversation. They operate with the deep-seated belief that almost everything in life can be negotiated, from the cost of a luxury car to the terms of a billion-dollar deal. It's not about being cheap, it's about understanding that value is subjective. They aren't afraid to ask for what they want, and they have the patience and skill to redefine the terms in their favor. Finally, the most important rule of all, rule number 10: legacy over luxury. At the highest echelons of wealth, money is no longer the primary goal. The focus shifts from accumulation to impact. They stop chasing fleeting trends and start building time-proof empires. They think in terms of generations, not fiscal quarters. True wealth isn't about what you can buy or what you can spend. It's about what you build, what you contribute, and what will outlive you. That is the ultimate measure of success. These aren't just rules for the rich. They are the timeless codes of power, silent, strategic, and profoundly effective. Once you understand them, you stop playing the game by everyone else's rules, and you start owning it. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, consider subscribing for more insights into the mindset of success. We'll see you in the next one.